What's going on, everyone? Michael here from 3D Print Everything, and today I've got an interesting one for you. Thought I would look at some pieces, some 3D prints that I've left outside for a long time. So this is a test piece that I did of a battery box I was doing for one of my cars, and for a 260Z Datsun. And this one had failed, so we didn't end up doing it. There was also some print issues, like this wasn't even connected right there. You can see there's a gap where there shouldn't be, and it had run out of filament. That, or I saw that gap and it ended it. But you can see that's still connected somewhere. But this has obviously had some dirt in it. It's been outside in the sun. This is just PLA. I wanted to kind of show that some of these, like, I think this is like a dual wall or something. It's so brittle to the point that it's just breaking. So if you're going to have something you intend on going outside or actually using as a battery box in this case, the end use, I didn't actually use PLA for the battery box. But, oh wow, look at that. So it just goes to show you how weak PLA could potentially get over a long period of time. Now this is also allowing a lot of rain. You know, this was out here in the snow, so water got into this and expanded it. So this is probably a worst case scenario if water was going to get into your print, but we can see where there's just, maybe that was a specific layer that was building up. Yeah, I mean, this whole thing is, let's see if I can, yeah, the whole thing is just chunking apart. So I wasn't able to break the other. I'm able to break these walls pretty easily, and it seems like they're kind of breaking at the same point. That one broke a little different, but you can see where dirt has stacked up in here, so there could be some mold and other stuff. But let's see, do I have any other ones? I've got some, like these I just brought out here, and that'll probably be their fate after a couple of years straight up. This one I brought out not too long ago. I thought there was one or two others. Welcome to my backyard. No, I think I've thrown them all away. This guy's been out here a while. Now this one's had some paint done to it, so maybe the paint has held up. It hadn't been out here quite as long as the other one, but I think the paint alone makes these things last a lot longer, and depending on exactly where they are. You know, this one's a little bit in the cool, and I've you know, I even 3D printed this out of PLA. This is just rainbow PLA. It's just a little hand shovel. And I can see it's got a small crack now, probably from, again, water and ice and me just leaving it outside. I just glued it right there, but I bet this still works. I mean, let's see if I can dig some dirt with it, or see if it'll break like that other one. This one's probably a year or two newer. Yeah, I mean, it's still gonna dig dirt just fine. So hand shovel holds up, but just letting you know that PLA does not last in the sun, and eventually it's going to wind up looking like that. This is just going to be a big pile of trash I'm going to go throw away now. But I was just kind of expecting some of my little plants that haven't grown or done very much in the like 3 weeks I planted them, and I saw this and thought it would be kind of a cool video, because not too many people get the opportunity to leave some PLA they don't care about outside for a long time. If you do plan on putting PLA, or you want a print that's going to go outside, the advice would be PETG. PETG at the minimum. You can switch to that if you don't know what PETG is. It is UV resistant. There are some other materials, but that'll be the easiest to print with. The only differences you need to do over PLA is you're going to up the temperature a little bit, and then you're going to turn off your cooling fan. And you may have to change other subtle things, but those will be the biggest things, as turning off your cooling fan, up in the temperature somewhere in the 220 to 245 is what most PETGs like, and those prints will last out in the sun for a very long time. Otherwise, you can coat parts like this in either a gel coat, a clear coat, some type of resin, or a clear coat, and the UV protectant clear coats will help as well. Might not make them last as long, but at least in a case like this, if your print is open and a part of what's going to make it brittle and break is the fact that water and dirt is going to get down in it, then clear coating it will help prevent stuff from getting inside of it. But that was the main issue with this guy, so we're not going to use this anymore. It's gonna go outside to the trash can. But thanks guys for checking this video out, and we will do some more soon. Have a good day.